Diabona nje. I want to talk about the realities of i5G. Uma ngithi ama-realities e-5G, ngifuna ukukhuluma ngama-advantages e-5G, ngifuna ukukhuluma ngama-disadvantages e-5G. Iqiniso lihle nje ukuthi uma sikhuluma nge-5G, sikhuluma nge-technology a very sophisticated, and sikhuluma nge-technology that can only be afforded by the rich. Yabo? Uma ngithi by the rich, I basically mean ukuthi abantu abakwazi uku-afford ukuthenga imoto. You understand? Imoto ekuthiwa iyakwazi ukusidrive. Uyamajina uma kuthiwa imoto ekwazi ukusidriver ingabiza malini nje mhlawumbe. Ngoba phela uma sikhuluma ngabo S-Class, nabo G-Class, nabo Lamborghini, nabo Austin Martin, nabo Rolls-Royce, already sikhuluma ngey'moto ezibiza abo 6 million. Yabo? Now uma sekukhulunywa ngey'moto-ke manje ekuthiwa ziyakwazi ukusidriver, zisebenzisa the 5G technology and all those things, sesikhuluma ngey'moto zabo 10 million, 15 million, you know. Uma sikhuluma ngokuthi manje sekuzoba nama-truck akwazi ukuyidriver, asuke la eJohannesburg, ahamba e-Cape Town, ahamba e-Durban, ahamba eZimbabwe, ahamba eyokuMalawi ayodeliver iy'mpahla without udriver wayo ngaphakathi, because isiyakwazi ukusidriver. You understand? Sikhuluma nge-technology that will save companies a lot of money. Yabo? It's gonna save a lot of money, and a lot of industries, they're going to now hire robots or robotic machines to operate in zabo. Kuma-supermarket, I mean, usuzovela ungene nje uthathe igroza yakho uthathe ufake ne-paper bag, uphume uhambe. Already you are built. Akho muntu odingakalayo lapho, akho muntu ofunakalayo lapho ukuthi usizakale. Uyabona? So i-5G technology le inama-advantages, but for abantu aba-rich, inama-advantages for abantu abaphila emalini, but inkinga kwi-middle class. 5G is not good for middle class. I-5G is not good for the lower class. Sesikhuluma ngalabantu abenza ama-piece jobs, abo-cashier, abo-petrol attendant, general workers. I-5G is not good for those people, because uma ama-companies esesebenzisa i-technology ukwenza iy'nsiza, uma ama-companies esesebenzisa i-technology ukuthi akwazi ukuthi asebenze, I'm telling you, ama-cashiers, ama-petrol attendants, a lot of general workers zizoluza umsebenzi. Uyabona? Because akasekho ucashier ngeke asadingeka. I mean, like, look what is happening with banking sector. Angisakhumbuli ukuthi when was the last time ngaye banking ngithi ngiyofuna usizo. Uma ngiye bank, it just takes 2 minutes ukuthi ngenze lento engifuna ukuyenza, sengi-right. In fact, lo sisi lo lapha ku-inquiries, ku-cash, ku-counter, usevela nje, I know your app can now apply for a lost card, or your app can now get you a bank letter, your app can now do XYZ. So if my app can do all those things, ngisayidingelani i-bank consultant? Why do I still need to go to the bank and do my things? Uyabona? So into engizama ukuyisho ukuthi i-5G technology as much as it's going to be bringing a lot of technical stuff to make our lives easier, but also izosithathela imisebenzi. Yabo, I was actually thinking ngithi ngisakhula, a lot of industries today esezi-wrong manje, esezibheda ukuthi ngingathi mina ngiyofuna umsebenzi khona ngifike ngasawutholi. There were the industries before obukwazi ukuthi uthi hayi ngiyofundela i-banking, yabona, bonke bathi hawu usosebenza ebhenki, hawu usosipha imali, hey bakujabulele. I-banking bekuyinto enkulu ngisakhula, but namhlanje i-banking is not a thing. Wonke umuntu oretrenchiwe emabhenki akaqasheki anywhere else because akana-experience yokusebenza anywhere, yabona. Lo muntu lo only understands i-banking, but manje i-banking siyenziwa ama-apps, yabona. So I'm thinking to myself ngithi iy'ngane lezi esiy'khulisayo manje, which profession ezingayenza, you know. I was advising my daughter the other day ngithi athi ufuna ukwenza i-business management, ufuna ukungena kwi-commercial space. Ngithi hey ndodakazi, by the time uqeda e-university ungene kwi-commercial space, kuyomele uqale laphaya as a general worker, yabona, wenze u-stock taking, uphekhe, ube-cashier, ube yi-all-rounder in that company for you to get i-experience kuleyo industry ozokungene kuyona before bakupromote to the next level, before bakupromote to the highest office obufuna ukuba kuyona. But the problem with that ukuthi by the time uqeda, you don't know what technologies will be put in place to replace some general workers. I understand? Or will be put in place to do what you wish to do. Because now, what companies are doing, they are now employing technology to replace lezi zinto thina sithi siyifundele e-university, ema-college, lezi zinto sithi siyele esikoleni ukuyofunda ukuze senze impilo yethu ibe ngcono. Siyajabula sithi hey sekuzoba ney'moto eziyi-drivayo. It's a good technology, and but i-5G is there to make that possible because i-network yakhona is very fast. Ayifani ne-4G le ebambayo ibuyidedele, you know, bengidrayiva ngisuka la ngeSiyabuso or bengidrayiva ngisuka la ngeNatal, along the way iyalahleka i-network. But i-5G, a car will be able to communicate the internet from here to Durban, from here to Siyabuso without losing a network. That's how good the network is. But also that means ukuthi lama bus driver akaPATCO ahlale driver aye eSiyabuso, those bus drivers, they will lose their jobs because there's going to be an outcry ukuthi uhulumeni usavumela kanjani amabhasi abulala abantu la endleleni. Why kungathengwa amabhasi akhona ukusidriver so that ama-accident azoba less? Because uma sekudrive ama-computers, you will find ukuthi there will be less accidents on the road. Angeke kufiwe the way kufika ngakhona manje. So amabhasi asidrivayo ney'moto ezizidrivayo, they're going to be they're going to come highly recommended, and eventually they're going to be very, very, very cheap. They're going to be very affordable. So which will cause ukuthi a lot of people bathenge lezi moto, uyabona, which will cause a lot of people to go the route yaka self-driving. But once that happens, a lot of jobs will be lost. Uyabona, a lot of jobs will be lost. So ama-disadvantages ayo 5G ikhona ukuthi sizolahlekelwa imisebenzi, and if we are not equipping ourselves ukuthi siplane properly, not even for the next 10 years, for the next 2 years. If you think you're working and you love your job today, whatever that you are doing, I don't care which ones are. Do your research. Find out what technology that is coming that's going to replace what you are doing now. Find out what technology that's going to be launched that's going to replace what you are doing now. You know, I was selling cars. While I was working for Mercedes-Benz, selling imishini ngempela, ama-toys, Toyota, no Tesla, ngidayisa ama-Benz. When I was selling abo Mercedes-Benz, I discovered ukuthi Mercedes-Benz is actually now launching a technology whereby a salesperson won't be needed in the future, in the very near future. So what happens is, you go to your website, your Mercedes-Benz, you choose a car that you're looking for. Almost automatically it leads you to finance department. You apply for finance online, within 5 minutes your finance is approved. And once it's approved, they then ask you, Guti, where do you like to collect your car? And then when I should know, I would like to collect my car at Sentin, because Sentin is closer to me. Or maybe Sentin has a better service. Yeah, what? Then you click, Guti, you collect your car at Sentin. Now, umufike Sentin, yeah, you also figure on appointment, because they will email you an appointment letter to say, Mr. Shawalala, you can go collect your Mercedes-Benz at this particular place at a particular time. And uzofika Mr. So and so eglindi. This person is not a salesperson. This person will be called a product specialist. Kushuguti, when you be buying a car from the internet without a salesperson, umufika lapha you'll get that consultant explain my functions emoto yakho. That's all. Umsebenzi wakhe iloyo nje kuphela ukuthi this is how you can use your car. Now a salesperson will be useless in the very near future. I then discovered that not BMW has adopted the same style. You understand? So it's very important to find out what technologies, the 5G that are coming in a year or two, that can be installed to replace your job. Because if your job is not safe in a year or 2 or 3, you then need to study further, change the course, find something else, start a business, do farming, I don't know, but find something. Be a comedian, be a musician, I don't know. No, I'm sure nama-computer nama-robots esezoba ama-comedian. Asazi omduduzi bazokwenza kanjani nabo sikhumba. Wasesihlekiswa ama-robot. But into engizama ukutshela yona ukuthi i-5G ingozi yakhona enkulu. It's not this coronavirus okuthiwa i-5G iba nge-coronavirus, but inkinga ukuthi it's gonna replace your job. I'm not even trying to scare you, but it's a reality. Uyamagina uma usufike e-petrol station egarage uyothola petrol, ungamtholi petrol attendant, kuthiwa no, manje you can just scan your phone kwi-pump, then izobhila, then you can pour yourself for petrol, no stress. How many people will lose their jobs? Do you know how many? Already there are electric cars. An electric car, you can charge it higher. You can just park in your garage, plug a charger, charge a motor as if you charge your phone. Overnight, fully charged. Drive usualo emsebenzini. Ema parking, there will be plugs for your electric car. Uyapaka, uyaplaka. Fully charged. Uyamagina ukuthi ulele 8 hours imoto charge. Ufike emsebenzini uzosebenza futhi another 8 hours imoto charge. You're not going to need to petrol, and it's going to be cheap to run a car. So can you imagine abantu abasebenza ama petrol stations namhlanje ukuthi kusasa they would have lost a lot of jobs. They would have lost a lot of jobs, and what's sad is that they are not prepared for the job losses lezi ababhekane nazo. You understand? abekho ready for ama-job losses laba zobe bhekane nawo. So umbuzo uthi kimi, what are you doing to prepare yourself for this 5G technology that's coming? When u-cashier e-KFC, e-Shoprite, e-Spar, e-Pick n Pay, because those are the first franchises ezizoqala manje replace i-human power nge-technology. When those guys decide ukuthi abasakudingi wena ukwenza i-stock taking, abasakudingi wena ukucleana lapha ne-Shoprite abasakudingi, sekuclean i-robot, i-computer. U-Uber, uMr Delivery Uber, lezi ikuta lezi zethu lezi ezisidilivela ukudla, that industry has created a lot of jobs for a lot of people. If ungaya kwi-dealer yama-scooter yey'kuta, they will tell you ukuthi they're out of stock. You go now, you find abana stock. There's a waiting list for a scooter, because that industry has opened up a lot of jobs. But funny enough, this 5G is going to take away all those jobs. There are now Ubers ezisebenza robotically without any human intervention. People buy food from the app, then the shop puts grocery, whatever that you've ordered, in this robotic delivery van, and then this thing, it can even drive emgaqweni at a high speed, izokudilivela whatever that you've ordered. So uyabona ukuthi i-5G will destroy a lot of jobs. Angisaphathi kwi-farming, bengichecka kwi-farming ukuthi i-technology siyenzeni. Efarm yamaqanda, I discovered ukuthi they now put inkukhu kuma-cages, and then inkukhu ifike ile iqanda lirole lingene kwi-chain belt. I-chain belt ilithathe iqanda ilise kwi-egg room, kwi-dispense la ekusethwa khona amaqanda. Uma elifika lapho, akho umuntu osiza lapho, umshini owenza yonke into, umshini okhethayo ukuthi leqanda liya-cracker, leqanda li-right, leqanda lu-A grade noma lu-lower grade. Wona umshini osotha out amaqanda up until uzungene kuma-tray. Umuntu nakhona ngizaqala ukumbona uma sekuqala manje sekuyarepha, sekuyaphekwa, sekufaka izinto ema-truckini. So already uyabona ukuthi even nakwi-farm industry, a lot of people will be evicted from farms because abasanamsebenzi, sebe-useless. A farmer can now just use one person to operate ugandaganda, ukuharvesta, nokutshala, nokuhlakula konke. One person will be able to do that. So meaning thousands of farm workers will lose their job. Why do you think now there's a need to reduce the population? It's because they can see a future without humans. They can see a future without the lower class. That's where the danger is. We're becoming useless by a day. There will come a time where if you are 9 million, you'll be useless in this world. You will have to have 1 million and above to be regarded as a lower class. A lower class will have to own 1 million. Now, if you are 9 million, you can't even live, you can't even survive. So that's all I wanted to say and wanted to share with you. If 5G, in our advantages, yes, but for the rich. But in our disadvantages, I'm a ning and I'm a cool. 14, let's see, middle class, let's see, lower class. So if we don't act now to take our land back and empower ourselves, if we don't change things now,